I want to thank UNESCO very much for this particular program. We cannot take it for granted, because when I was in the office and this particular program came to my attention, I said that is a wonderful program that we can do together. Initially, the challenges were huge, and I said that is why we are there, and we certainly need to do everything to make sure we get it done. And thank God, Greater Accra, Ashanti, Western, and currently we are in the northern region. Country Director, I think we've done 4 regions now. We have 6. In fact, I heard my brother saying that this is the pilot. Oh, then that's the good news. It means that this is just the shadow, but the real thing is coming. Oh, then I clap for you, Mr. Let's clap for him. Yeah, let's clap for him. So, as we thank you for making resources available and assembling all the things to get this thing done, I believe, as the participants have said, we are waiting for the real thing, and we hope soon. I'm sure that before the close of the year, we will hear something, and then we can start going to the other 6 regions and also to the districts to make sure that the sustainable development goals, we achieve them, particularly goal 4 that says that the cliche is that leave no one behind. And the only way that we will not leave anybody behind is when we have the resources to get it done. And we believe that with the country director here with us, we believe that, and we hope that he will actually provide the direction to enable us drive the process, not only at the regional level, but also to the district and to where the children are, to enable us not to leave anyone behind. We also want to believe that government also will come on board, so that, because this is not a one-man show, because when it comes to providing education, it is something that an individual cannot do it alone. So let us all come together. And to the participants, as these investments are made, I believe that we will justify the kind of investments that are being made, and anytime, anywhere, any day that the country director or his or her or his team will come to your school, they will be happy that you had the opportunity of being trained to go through this particular program. Once again, country director, we are grateful, and we say may the good Lord richly bless you. But remember, don't go and sleep over this thing. Learning is such that, you see, once you are here now, this I didn't know, this one I didn't know. If you sleep over it for 3 days, it will surprise you. It will surprise you that you will go to the same laptop and you will be asking yourself, is it true that I went to the workshop? Yes, you went. But what was expected of you, we didn't follow it up. And the word that we know, this is the last thing I want to say. We have what we call continuous learning. Okay, continuous learning. So once you have come to this place, the rest of the learning, you are supposed to take it up in your bedroom, in the kitchen, wherever you are. You need to continue so that you can master the art. So God bless you, as we hope that Mr. Diallo and that the country director will come on board as to go to the 6 regions and also to the district and all our circuits. NAT is ready, and we hope that by the close of the year we'll hear from you and we'll scale it down.
design a lesson plan. Where do you do it? What software will you use? Well, you can use Excel too, you're right. But you can use Word. Okay.
Actually, I find it necessary to share my view concerning this emergency remote teaching training. Because initially, before now, I thought that I had stopped furthering education because I thought it was a waste of time. But having taken part in this for yesterday and today, in fact, I am highly inspired and feel that I will have to continue and further my education until life is out of my system, especially in terms of ICT teaching and learning systems. I'm very grateful, and I thank the organizers a lot and facilitators, and we pray that more of these programs will be organized to help the Ghana students and teachers to acquire the necessary knowledge needed. Thank you very much.
As the Regional Secretary of NATS Northern Region, I'm very happy that my teachers, about 50 of them who have been selected across the length and breadth of the region, are benefiting from this workshop. The workshop, which is emergency remote teaching technology, to equip them to be able to use IT as a tool in the classroom. And in the case of today, we would have wished that before the COVID, if not all teachers, but almost all teachers, would have even gone through this particular training, because we realized that during the COVID, schools were closed down, and in March 2020, in fact, if you look at the duration of teachers sitting in the house doing nothing when our students needed us most, we were handicapped. Even some schools started teaching virtual, and because of locations, network was a problem. And I want to say that in the northern sector, we are vulnerable because network is very poor. And so if, let's assume that our teachers were equipped during the COVID, would have created a lot of impact in the society. And I can say that once this training is ongoing, and I know as for teachers, our motto is you touch one, you touch all. 50 teachers, when they go back to their schools, in the schools, 50 at least within a week, they will be able to share the knowledge with about 50 teachers.
My name is Philomena Teni Aruk, a representative of the Sanerugu Municipal Education Office, and I am glad to be part of the Emergency Remote Teaching Training Program. My expectation is that by the end of the training, I should be well equipped in most of the management learning system, especially the model learning system, so that when I go back, I'll be fully equipped to work on myself and use to teach, and also to help other teachers in using the system to teach.
is Abizari Nasira. I am a teacher in Al Shakriya EAJHS in the Nanton district. My expectation coming for this emergency remote training is that I will learn the requisite skill that would aid in my teaching and learning in the classroom. We are in the technological era and everything is done either on the internet or digitally. So whatever I would learn here would help me in the classroom so that I'll be able to be fruitful in whatever I'm going to deliver.
My name is Ms. Doreen Abem, and a teacher from the Mion district, Jimli GME Zion precisely. Being selected to be part of the emergency remote teaching is a good one for me, and my expectations are so high, and they are that I seek to learn how to develop a website where I can fuse into my teaching. This would go a long way to aid or assist or help in lessening the burden of the classroom, the traditional way of teaching in the classroom. And so I'm really looking forward to learn how to design a website for myself, my colleague teachers, and most especially my students in general. Thank you.
We are in Tamale, the regional capital of the northern region, where we are currently training JHS and then SHS teachers in emergency remote teaching to be able to acquire the requisite skills in ICT, to be able to teach during this COVID period and also post-COVID. UNESCO conducted a research during the COVID period, the effects of the COVID on educational issues, especially access to education, learning and then teaching, and realized that in Ghana, 8 out of 10 teachers did not have knowledge and then also access to learning management system during the COVID period. So this training is making sure that we equip teachers with the knowledge on how to use these learning management systems to be able to teach COVID and then post-COVID, so that to make sure that no teacher is left behind. In Ghana, we have over 450,000 teachers, and most of them have not had the opportunity of being part of this training. It is our hope that this pilot will create the opportunity for others, other development partners like UNICEF, like the government of Ghana, collaborating with other development partners within the UN and also outside the UN, to be able to mobilize the needed resources to teach or provide opportunity for teachers to learn. This training has been facilitated by Ghana National Teachers Association, NAT, in collaboration with Ghana Education Service, and then the Center for National Distance Learning and Open Schooling, which is CENDLOS, and it's been organized across the 4 regions of Ghana, namely Greater Accra, Ashanti region, Western region, and finally in Tamale. What we will encourage teachers to do is that the skills that has been acquired by these 200 teachers is something that can be shared. Beyond that, we'll also be making the content available through the CENDLOS platform and in future through the NAT platform, where teachers can log on with their credentials and then do self-learning. It is our hope that whatever skills that they've acquired here, they should use it so that at least the others can also benefit from being part of this emergency remote teaching training that was brought to us by UNESCO in collaboration with NAT, Ghana Education Service, and then CENDLOS. Thank you.
being part of this 3-day workshop of the emergency remote training has gone a long way to meet my expectations, because it has been content packed, and this content is very essential to myself, colleague teachers, and most especially my students. You know, we are actually in a world of technological advancement, and so there's the need that we fuse technology into our daily activities in the classroom. So we actually look forward to having more of these sessions that would increase our bandwidth when it comes to technology. I want to use this opportunity to thank NATS and UNESCO, because they are really doing a good job to have come out with ideas like this that would improve education. Thank you.
Very rigid.
We are very grateful to UNESCO for their support. We are grateful to the Korean government. It has been a very successful program for the phase 1 of the ERT project in Greater Accra, Ashanti, Western, and now Tamale. In fact, the teachers were so excited, and more people, when we actually opened it up online, more teachers applied, and they were all interested in participating. It is our wish that this program will be expanded for more teachers to participate, because it's going to equip them more in the discharge of their duties. In fact, when the unions were requesting for laptops for teachers, we never knew ERT would be coming. So let's look at the primary school teachers too. Now we've covered some of the some part of basic school, that's the JHS and then SHS. So let's look at the primary school and then KG teachers, so that they also benefit from this gesture. Thank you very much, and God bless UNESCO and the Korean government. We are asking other development partners to also come on board, UNICEF, Japanese embassy, all those who matter so far as education is concerned. We are appealing to you to come on board and assist us so that we can expand the project. We are also putting in place infrastructure to make sure that at the end of the day, the learning management platform will be hosted on our servers at the NAT headquarters. And then we'll place it at our website, so that teachers who are interested can come there and have free tutorials and learn on their own. Yeah, so we advise all teachers to embrace this project and take it very seriously. They shouldn't just come and learn for themselves, but as they learn, they should try and impart the knowledge into their colleague teachers and then their school pupils. We have a database of all the teachers that are participating. Definitely we'll be doing follow-up to see how they are applying the ICT knowledge into their daily teaching activities. And so definitely we'll do monitoring.
All over again, because there was a break in there, so start afresh.
So we'll be going for monitoring. Definitely we have a database of all the teachers who have participated and those who have even registered but were not given opportunity. And so what we are trying to do is that with the database we have of those who participated, we will use that and trace them to their schools. We want to see how best they are applying the knowledge acquired into their daily teaching activities. in the classroom and at the school premises. So definitely we'll look at that.
So the workshop, which is a training program for teachers on emergency remote teaching, has occurred in 4 regions in this country. The first occurred in the Greater Accra region at the Nat Hall, and the second was in the Ashanti region at the Nat Hall. The third occurred in the Western region, Takrady, at the Nat Hall, and the last one was in the Northern region, Tamale, Nat Hall. Obviously, the training was to equip teachers with emergency remote teaching skills, and that is to help them to train, especially in the pandemic like we have now, where teachers are unable to be with their students in the same location or in the same room, and they would be teaching from a distance. So these skills were given to teachers to enable them teach online and use various ICT tools in their teaching. I feel that this workshop that we've had is going to be very beneficial to teachers. In fact, at the northern region in Tamale, for example, we had one participant sharing with us at the end of the workshop, you know, how he was planning to leave the teaching profession. And for me, I thought it was very telling, because he mentioned that he wanted to leave the teaching profession, but at the end of the second day for the workshop, he had changed his mind because he had seen new innovative ways of teaching, and he had become re-energized to stay in the profession. And for me, I thought it was very humbling, you know, for us to be involved in a project like that, that is, you know, energizing teachers to teach. There was another participant who also shared with us that he is studying, and he feels that the skills he's gained is going to help him personally to be able to study and search for materials. But additionally, he is also going to go and educate his colleagues about the newer methods that he has learned. And for us, we feel that these 200 teachers who've had the opportunity to train with the project would be a game changer. What I'd want to advise in-service teachers who didn't get the opportunity to come is to do their best to attend these training workshops, to gain the skills, to practice, and to use them in the classroom. We wouldn't be able to teach the way we've done all these years and expect that we can succeed at the job the way we've done before, because things are changing, times are changing, COVID has come, everything is operating differently. And so we also have to learn newer methods, newer techniques, and newer technologies and apply it to our work, just like every other industry is doing. So I would want to advise teachers to embrace these new ways of doing things, go to the workshops, practice, use them in class, and get all their colleagues to also do same. We believe in doing that we can get the outcomes that we expect with our students, and also ensure that when students leave our schools, they have certain skills which can help transform the nation, and that is what we want as teachers.
So dear participants, I've been following the training during the 3 days. My colleagues reported to me regularly, and through your statements, a few of us, I see that the training went well. You learned a lot, you acquired a lot of skills, and you are ready to go and transmit and make the best use of it in your schools. This is the end of a series of, we made 4 trainings in Accra, Kumasi, Takoradi, and now Tamale. It's the first batch. 200 teachers have been able to benefit face-to-face. But as we said here at the opening with the regional director, we are committing actually to scale up very quickly to ensure that we reach the maximum of teacher. I heard one of your colleagues say that she's eager, she's looking forward to this training to arrive at the district level. You're right, we have to reach that level. And coincidentally, at the same time, the government is distributing these laptop under this program, One Laptop, One Teacher. We have to commend and congratulate the government for this initiative. So the training is to come now, right now, not in 1 year. So we will make our best, really. At the opening, we were here with the head of UNICEF in Tamale, and we will find a way really to scale up. Now we have a critical mass also of teachers, of course, who have been already trained, but in the facilitation also, we have the engineering and we have the staff that are ready to do it. So we just have to mobilize the needed resources to make it to come.